The president is calling for Senator Mitt Romney to be expelled from the GOP after becoming the first senator in U.S. history to vote to convict a president from their own party.
Here's a summary of the article.
President Donald Trump posted a video attacking Republican Senator Mitt Romney after his stunning vote to convict the president for abuse of power in his Senate impeachment trial on Wednesday. Romney was the only Republican to vote in favor of convicting Trump for abuse of power, though he joined the rest of the GOP in voting to acquit Trump for obstruction of Congress. It juxtaposes footage of Romney publicly praising Trump shortly after the 2016 election with narration describing how Romney later turned on the president. Romney, in an impassioned speech on the Senate floor before the vote, said that he was compelled to vote for his conviction despite agreeing with many of his actions as president. Romney condemned Trump for his effort to urge Ukraine into launching investigations into political rivals, including former Vice President Joe Biden, who is a leading contender for the 2020 Democratic nomination. Donald Trump Jr., the president's son, called for Romney to be expelled from the Republican Party. The House passed 2 articles of impeachment against Trump on December 18, 2019, one for abuse of power over his dealings of Ukraine, and a second for obstruction of Congress over the president's efforts to stonewall the impeachment inquiry.
This post received a score of 80,313, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
His niece, Rhonda Romney McDaniel, is the head of the Republican Party. She dropped the Romney from her name after the president was elected. Probably due to Romney's "he's a con man" speech from before the 2016 GOP primary concluded. Now his niece is being asked to expel her uncle, that GOP's 2012 nominee, from the party. I'll Google it again, but I'm pretty sure I got a news notification saying she also wants him out.
She tweeted it herself.
That's just insane, especially some of the comments. Mitt Romney is a Democrat, motherfucker. He was the presidential nominee directly before Trump. He's arguably the second most Republican there is.
Greater than that's just insane. Especially some of the comments. Mitt Romney is a Democrat, maybe it's supposed to be Democrat, as in a person who supports democratic principles and laws, which seems to be just as much of an insult to these people.
Romney's stance stayed where it is. It's all the maniacal sycophants that have gone so far right he seems like a Democrat to them.
Donnie Jr.'s tweet is perhaps the most chilling display of the GOP's intent. He's now officially a member of the Resistance and should be expelled from the GOP. The Resistance? Is this fucking real? Edit, corrected name.
Member of the Resistance. Wow. Completely inadvertently, Uday did what no GOP spin doctor or propagandist could manage to accomplish through the entire past decade. He made Mitt Romney sound almost kind of cool.
Welcome to the Biff Tannen is President timeline. Doc Brown save us.
Greater than I've got broad enough shoulders to be able to weather personal changes in my career, political or otherwise. But what I don't have is the capacity to ignore my conscience. I don't have the capacity to say what was wrong was not wrong. Mitt Romney in Fox interview. Bravo. Bravo.
Bold words. His niece, however, is not bold enough. History will remember Mitt Romney for having the audacity to stand up for America. Edit, thanks for the gold, kind strangers. Warms my heart to know so many agree with me. Register to vote in 2020. We are our only hope.
Amazing that just a few short years ago Romney's campaign took serious heat for saying "binders full of women" when talking about making a conscious effort to hire more women, and in the very next cycle we handed the reins to the self-proclaimed pussy grabber. What the fuck happened in those 4 years?
Cambridge Analytica.
And Fox News.
There's no need to repeat yourself.
Touché.
The president asked a foreign government to investigate his political rival. The president withheld vital military funds from that government to press it to do so. The president delayed funds for an American ally at war with Russian invaders. The president's purpose was personal and political. Accordingly, the president is guilty of an appalling abuse of public trust. What he did was not perfect. No, it was a flagrant assault on our electoral rights, our national security and our fundamental values. Corrupting an election to keep oneself in office is perhaps the most abusive and destructive.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to Speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.